Hello everyone. Sarah here. Thank you so much for joining me for this hop that we are doing with Kendra Card Challenge. And we are all going to be creating cards for the new challenge number 18. I am doing sketch number 9 and going to be using these Bitty Penny digital download images, and that's the Natasha Garden Gnomes. This is only available for the digital download, so if you want to get that, it will be in the description box below. I believe it's on sale as of this recording and should be on sale as you're watching it, but it was when I was looking. So there's sketch 9. This is the new one. So this is pretty cool. It's just a bunch of fun little strips here. We have 3 patterns that we need to cut, but because I'm just going to be focusing on the one, I have my sheets out. I have my die cuts all pre-cut and some sentiments that I may choose to use when the card is done. So let's just move everything aside and we'll start creating this card. Okay, to start off, I'm going to take this really beautiful background paper and use that as my background in the sketch there. That's the white area. It's measured 4 by 5.25. Now, you can use plain cardstock, you can use stenciling, embossing, or you could totally skip this and just use your card base as your background. You don't have to do exactly what the card sketch says. I personally love this paper and I love my borders, so this is perfect for me. Next, I'm going to cut out paper C, which is the green strip in that sketch. And that's measured 4 by 3.25. And I'm just going to trim that little black piece off. Then I'll move on to the orange one, which is going to be the white paper with the bumblebees. This is where it kind of gets... The only reason I chose this paper was 2 reasons. It's scraps, and also because I have that white border on my card. But it is a lot of white, so I am hesitant as I'm cutting this. But this is why you prep before you glue everything down. Now I'm going to move to paper A. So these are all images that you would have, these are all those pieces you would have already cut if you were following the guides. So if you're not familiar with Kendra Card Challenge, it is like a one sheet wonder, but you're taking 6 6x6 pieces of pattern paper, and then you follow some cutting guide and to create all the pieces you need to create 15, in this case, 18 cards. To sign up, the information will be all in the description box below, but you can go to Cards by Kendra and there's a link that'll take you right to Patreon. You do not need to have a paid membership, but you do need to have the free one so you can grab the PDF. And that is where you would either print it off or use it on your screen, desktop screen, and just follow the guides. So because I'm only doing the one, I'm just going to follow the sketch. So Kendra has also put all the measurements on each individual sketch, and that's also in the PDF. So now that I have all my banners all cut out following the sketch, I'm going to just start placing them on my card. I'm kind of hesitant because I have this big white banner as well. I was already a little hesitant with the ones of the bees. It's cute, but it's a lot of white. So I'm going to start putting these banners down following the guideline and see what it actually looks like. And I'm thinking right off the bat, it's a little too much white, especially white on white. So I'm thinking about it, and I'm going to pull out another color. So in my stash, I just have this yellow cardstock. I think it's just Recollections paper from Michaels, and it's pretty close. Not so standoutish now. The white one is with the bees on it, still a tiny bit, but it's nothing in comparison. So we'll move forward with this. This little Gnome is who I'm going to be using. I think this is so cute with its little knitted hat. And then for my sentiment, I'm going to go with a nice classic, be calm and carry on. I think that's really cute. What I'm doing here is just following the ruler, or actually the safety guard as the ruler on how to trim. I'm just putting it right up to the corner. And that gives me a nice little edge really close up to the font there. I'm going to bring in the exact same yellow that I switched for in that banner, and I'm going to glue this sentiment right down to the paper this is the easiest way for me to do it. If you have shaky hands or you just don't have the confidence, maybe not a lot of practice, you can use a paper trimmer. That might be easier. For me, this is so small, I'm okay if it's not perfectly straight, but it's a great way to practice. Take my little scissors, and now that it's cut, I'll just trim it off, just eyeballing it, trying to get as nice little, I don't know, is it a 1/16 of an inch or an 1/8 of an inch? It doesn't really matter, just a nice little trim. It also is very satisfying watching that. Just a little snip. And one more time, yeah, there we go. That's very satisfying. If only there was the paper cutting sound. Okay, so there we go, and let's start building our card together. So everything's pretty much laid out, we just need to glue it. And so we have my background here, which I'm slowly gluing and placing down. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be putting on my banners. So while I'm doing that, I can explain to you about the hop. If you are not familiar with the Kendra Card Challenge hops, every quarter we do one of these where Kendra releases the challenge and all the design team members create the cards that are in the guide. So like I said, I am working on card sketch number 9. And then you can follow along in the playlist, which is in the description box below, and you can watch every single person. Now, this hop, you have a chance of winning a crafty goodie bag valued at $250. I'm not sure if this is US only. Please read the rules, but there is a chance to win. And all you need to do is go into the description. There is a form to fill out. And on every single hop, each designer is going to give you a key phrase. It is not related necessarily to what they're crafting with. It is just going to be a key phrase. Mine is the stamps of life. So I'll say it again, the stamps of life. They are a super sponsor. They are donating $25 gift certificate to the quarterly challenge, which is at the end. And you can win that later when you create 15 cards and post it on the LinkedIn, or not LinkedIn, the linked party, which is also in this. If you go to our website, you'll see a link to it. So hop along and listen to that keyword from everyone, and that's another entry. For each one you fill in, you say which YouTube channel you're on and the key phrase, and you get your name entered into this draw for $250 valued crafty goodie bag. You do need to make sure you go to Kendra Card Challenge's YouTube, because that's where she's going to announce the winner. So make sure you don't forget to check that out. So now that that's all out, the card is being put together. I am now going to finish it off with some nice little embellishments here, just to add a little bit of sparkle. And these are just a cute little addition. They don't really stand out a lot, but they sure make it look very pretty. And I'm going to make sure they all have the nice sparkly on the outside. And we'll just glue these down. So I do hope that you enjoyed this. If you like Biddy Penny's pattern papers, definitely go check them out. She has a lot of great products. And if you want more information, check the description box below. Don't forget, KendraCardChallenge.com has a lot of information on where to go to get the PDFs. You can go to the Facebook group, and to actually partake, you just want to make sure you create all 15 cards, take one picture, and then you will post that on the party link, and then make sure you enter your name and where you live, because some prizes do not go internationally, so you don't want to be disqualified for all that. So I do hope you enjoy this. I'm hoping you're having a lot of fun with all the sketches that are in this quarter. And until the next time, have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you all later. Take care. Bye.